Hello and welcome to Athena's Creations 2017. I'm Athena Turk, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator since 2017. And tonight I have a fun fold using my favorite dies and a couple of my favorite suites and bundles, and then another fun fold. They're very easy and simple to replicate, but I'm really taken with the Fern and Flora suite of product, as well as the All of Flutter bundle with the punch. And I've been using these a lot lately. There's a lot of great product out there that I want to play with, but I just have so many fun ideas with these. I just can't stop playing with them. So I'm going to be sharing some more cards tonight and next week. And then I guess I'll venture out to maybe another suite. I don't know. Like I said, I'm really taken with it. I did order from the catalog the new shimmer, let me say this correctly, shimmer brush. And we're going to play with these tonight, shimmer brush. And I'm going to show you how to put them together and play with them and how easy it is. These are $10 a piece, and so is the Wink of Stella. The Wink of Stella is $10, and it's clear. So this would go with any of your products that you have. But also, so will these new in color shimmer brushes. These are brand new in the catalog, and I couldn't wait to get them, and they came in, and so we're going to play with that tonight. And then let's just go ahead and point the camera down and get started. I've got a lot to share with you. And I don't know if any of you are loving the Pooh Bear, but apparently there's a new suite, and I've ordered that. So I'm probably going to start playing with that one the next couple of weeks. Probably come June. Like I said, I've got several things to play with. I get so distracted when I get a new order, and of course these are just absolutely the best. I'm actually using one of these envelopes that they come in, and the reason for that is because I just recently got the Ouch bundle, and both the dies and the stamps will fit into one. And so I just combined the two, which gave me an extra one of these. And so what I'm doing is I'm using it to transport bits and pieces, like if you go to a workshop or something, you can use it that way. And then to transport things like this, right? Or if you have extra scraps, and you guys know I have a ton of extras over here on the side, different pieces. So you could definitely use these envelopes for that as well. They do sell these in the catalog. And if not in the catalog, it is online. As you can see, I started to play. And when you first do the pin, and I'll show you in a second, it's not as shimmery, but as the ink is flowing into the barrel, from the barrel into the top part, it starts to shimmer, and you'll be able to see that. So let's do that first, because it's so fun. Like I said, we're using lots of my favorite product, All of Flutter, Fern and Flora, lots of casing the catalog, which is copying the catalog, and I'll show you my version of that, which is kind of different, but still fun all the same. And that's on page 37, the Fern and Flora bundle. And I think we're going to be using that one. I can't remember. So basically what we're going to do is you're going to notice, just like the Wink of Stella, when you first get the brush, it's going to have this white round nodule there. And that's just to keep the ink in the barrel and to keep it from, what do you call it, leaking out, like a re-inker and stuff like that. Same thing with this one. When you first get it, it's got that little white protective circle, whatever you want to call it. Easy assemble, and we're going to do that because I want to show you how easy it is. We're actually going to use this one on this card since we've got the in color. Look at this shimmer brush. Oh, I just love it. So you definitely want to shake them. Really easy, just like the instructions say. And this is hard when you first get it. But you're just gonna unscrew it just like that. And then you're gonna pull out the little white piece there. And then you're just going to screw it back on. And then just make sure that you're shaking it really well so that all of that shimmer is distributed in the ink that's in there. Okay, and then there's this, it says push on both sides, and it's nice and soft. And I think I counted over 100 today. So when I did the beautiful hydrangea, this one is Golden Glow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You just keep, lightly pressing it. And then in a minute, you'll see it going down into the barrel, or from the barrel into the, you can kind of see it right there. Like I said, it's going to take about 75 to 100 of these pushes. And you just, like I said, make sure that ink and the shimmer is distributed evenly. We got some more coming into the, I guess that's the barrel. Really simple, just keep pushing on it. You can see there's some more, and you'll eventually start seeing, oh yeah, we can see it coming out through there a little bit. Not enough to brush it yet. Let me get that as close as possible. These shimmer brushes are amazing. I highly recommend these. I'm hoping they'll start having them available in all the colors, but I'm really tickled that they've got them in colors. All right, so now you can see some of it's coming into the barrel. A little bit on this side. Just keep pushing between 75 and 125 or so. So you're going to use some of those muscles in your wrist. Not quite ready yet. And this is when you first get it. Now, once you've already done this, it'll come out nice and shimmery easily. I wanted to share this one first. I placed my order last Tuesday, and it arrived last night. Okay, I don't know if you can see, there's some in there. Keep on pushing. This one's Golden Glow Shimmer Brush. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at this. It's beautiful. Oh, look at the shine, you guys. Don't you just want to eat that? That's beautiful. Oh, man, that's pretty. I love all things that glitter, as you can tell. Okay, we've got lots in the barrel. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so see how easy that is? And then you can just do all kinds of things with it. We're going to use it on our butterfly. Isn't that gorgeous? And then you just put the lid on it, and it's going to protect it. I got all these different colors here. Oops, that one came undone. You just screw it back on. Ooh, that one's really, really pretty. Barely Blush. Oh, yes. Crisp Cantaloupe. Peaceful Pine. Now, this one's going to be amazing for our Christmas. So let me just tell y'all right now, you're going to want to stock up and get the Peaceful Pine and the Wink of Stella for Christmas, and the Golden Glow for Christmas. This kind of looks like a gold, doesn't it? You're definitely going to want this for the Christmas cards. Okay, so you definitely want to get those two. I recommend all 5 and the Wink of Stella if you don't already have it. This one I did earlier today. Look how pretty and shiny. This is gorgeous. Absolutely love it. Okay, we're going to use that one. Very, very simple. Shimmer brush. I'm probably going to use that one. We'll get all of this out of the way. And we'll get started. I've been, excuse me, casing the catalog, which just means copy and paste, copy and share everything. And I realized I didn't do that little, I don't know what you call that, flag, arrow. But we can definitely do that on the card tonight. Now, this looks like a plain, everyday A2 card fold. But I like to just add a little dimension, a little bit of 3D. And so I've come up with a fun fold. I just absolutely love fun folds. It's hard for me to make just a plain card. but you totally can. And this, of course, is that gorgeous golden glow. Absolutely love the new in colors. I know I keep saying that, but really and truly I do. And then, as you can see, sometimes if I don't always know what I want to do, I'll just look at the samples. And as you can tell, I didn't copy it exactly because there's a couple of other little pieces here. I think there's maybe some vellum back there. That's heat embossed, it looks like. I just made it the way I wanted to. And I used something totally different. I did use the two-tone cardstock here. And we'll go ahead and do the little flag there, I guess. We'll hand cut it. Ooh. But I just wanted to show you what that is. Super easy, simple. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm absolutely in love with these dies. I hope they're around forever. You know, it's kind of like the circle dies. You have those for a long, long time. And then they don't sell them anymore. It's just one of those things that's... what's the word? They come and go. All right. So this one's one of the easiest cards to make. Let me give you the measurements. Now I'm using just regular whisper white. Is that still what we call it? No, we call it basic white. Basic white. You can use thick cardstock. You certainly can do that, especially with the layering. And so this is 5.5 by 8.5, and I have it scored at 2 1/8 and 4 1/4. And so it's basically folded in half. And then it's like this one is folded in half, but I've scored it at 2 1/8, or 2 + 2. I've gotten to where some of these measurements, I've just memorized them. But there's the 15/16 and those that I'm still working on some of those measurements, but you know, sometimes those are necessary for some really amazing boxes and 3D stuff, which I love to do that as well. In fact, the next catalog, I'm really going to go to town with some of that stuff. All right. And I totally didn't stamp in here, and I probably should have, but that's okay. I did go ahead and pre-stamp and die cut just because it was a little bit easier. And I also wanted to address something too that I don't know that I've addressed before. Whenever you have a punch or a new die set, like from now on, all of our stamps are photopolymer, right? So going forward, this is probably the best thing to do. Now with the punch, what I've done is I will just get a piece of scrap paper. This is actually 3 by 3, and I will punch it out. And then because these are, because these are photopolymer, I will put the stamp where the hole is, and then I will bring my block to my stamp and pick it up. Ooh, it's sticking. That way when I stamp, it will line up to punch it evenly. That's just one of those things that, yep, just like that. Same thing with the dies, okay? Punches, that's definitely the best thing to do there. Even with the dies, I noticed that this one I would stamp it and I would go to die cut it out, and it just was wonky. It wasn't what I wanted it to be. And so that's the trick there, is to do the die cut first, then get your photopolymer and put it in where the place is for it. All right, so then we've got this one. Like I said, I pre-stamped a couple of these because I'm trying not to have these long 1.5 to 2 hour videos. I think people get lost or they get tired, and I wanted to be sure to have some of this prep work done ahead of time. And if you have any questions about how to die cut or anything like that that I'm not showing, please reach out. I'm happy to help you with that. Now this is part of the the Fern Flora suite, and it's part of this lovely designer series paper. Now this is a great fold to show off both sides of that paper. And since it's directional, just be aware of when you're cutting your cardstock. This one you could cut it any direction and it's perfect. We've got these beautiful, it's actually berry burst. We're going to be using dark berry burst. And there's a green that I put up somewhere. Here we go. And that's mossy metal, light mossy metal. That's what we're going to use to color these out. And that's part of this flower here. Now this one, I stamped it in the Golden Glow and then die cut it out ahead of time. And thankful for you. You're an amazing friend. You make the world a better place. Absolutely recommend this one. Beautiful sentiments. Now this one is 4 by 5 1/4. Same with the Designer Series paper. Now this one, I'm going to get a nail file and I'm going to just brush it onto this two-tone. It really does accentuate and gives it a nice look. And you could do it on that side too. It's really, really pretty. But I just want to give it a little, almost like an aged look. Now last week I noticed I had lots of comments after the video was over for some reason. I don't know if it was a phone update. I'm not able to see if there's comments, but I do see them later and I will definitely respond. I'm just, you know, the older I get, I seem to be techno challenged more. I saw a really cute thing talking about kids being patient, helping their parents with computer issues. And I thought, wow, that is so true. Many a times I'm trying to troubleshoot in a text with my son, trying to figure out, okay, what do I do? And I feel like that happens a lot with some of the updates. I feel like I'm in the dark sometimes. Okay. Very, very pretty. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and just, like I said, we're going to kind of do the little flag thing here. In fact, I think I cut this down now that I'm looking at this. Oops, I left that out. Let me just measure that real quick. I get so distracted when I talk. 2.5. All right. So easy fix. We're going to trim it at 2.5. I really want this to show, so I'm going to turn it this direction and trim it. 2.5. And these pieces will be great on another card another time. I probably should have done that first, but that's okay. All right. Let me just take a look-see here. All right. We're going to go ahead and apply this one. Basically, we're going to find that sweet spot where it's centered as close as possible. Hold it down, lift up this flap, and then I'm going to only apply adhesive to the left side of this page. To the left side of the card. We have a workshop this Saturday, and I have for sure 3 responses. We have room for more. If you're in the area and you'd like to join us, we would love to stamp with you this weekend. And I think my June date, I might have to put it the following week, just for some other things going on that are I can explain Saturday. All right, so now this one we're going to again find the sweet spot, which for me it's about 1/8 from the right. And there's no right or wrong on this one. This is purely crafter's choice. This is what I tell my stampers on at our workshops. You can have it centered, you could have it closer to this side, or you could have it closer to this side. It's crafter's choice on where you apply it, but just apply your adhesive where you're going to put your paper. All right, very nice. All right, now this one, We're going to turn it over, and I'm going to use these, what I call flat adhesive dots. These come in our paper pumpkins and in our kits collection. And as you can see, you will have more than you need per kit or paper pumpkin, as I do here. And you'll be able to have plenty to use on other projects, which is what I'm doing here. All right. This is kind of a thin adhesive, but it's perfect. There we go. I was going somewhere with that story and I just totally spaced out. I have no idea now where I was going with that story. Oh, part of what I saw that was funny was, you know, be patient with your parents, because they were patient with you when you were learning to tie your shoe or something like that. And I thought, yeah, that sums it up. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to stamp Thankful for You. This is the two-toned soft sea foam, and then I stamped it with the Mossy Meadow. And where is, oh, here we go. Thankful for You. And I'm going to use our In Color Secret Sea, the In Color that carried over. Now that would be fun to get the shimmer in the older In Color. And then we're just going to stamp it nice and evenly. Beautiful. And I don't see this, so let's see if I have something over here. Oh, I do. I already have, like I said, I have a bunch of little pieces over here that are already die cut. And this one, we're going to actually put some more of that shimmer on there. And another one. I'm going to do this one. I use the other side. Okay. And I always, just a tip, I put these on the glue dot strips like that so that these little pieces don't get lost, because that will happen to me sometimes. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and color in a little bit with Mossy Meadow to look and see what I did last time. I love these blends. Stampin' Blends are such an easy way to add color to any project. Let's see. Again, crafter's choice, how much of this you want to color in. And then I'm going to use our Stampin' Blend Dark Berry Burst. And it looks like, and again, this is casing the catalog. Just adding a little bit of color. Okay, now our sentiment, we're going to pop it up on a dimensional. I'm using every bit of these dimensionals. Waste not, want not. I think it's what my mom used to say. All right, so then I'm going to guesstimate where I want this at. So I didn't take that adhesive off just yet. It's going to go approximately there. So now I know where I need to line up all of these little pieces. I'm going to put this one just like that. And then we're going to add some adhesive for this one. And pop that one right there. Then this one is next. Just gives it a little pop of color. so excited to show you that new shimmer. All right, so now we're gonna pop up this cute little butterfly. There's 2 of these butterflies in the all of Fern and Flora, and this is one of them. And then the 3 all of Flutter. All right, so let's add this beautiful sparkling. Ooh, I love how that looks. Color on color, basically. I stamped with the In Color Golden Glow on Golden Glow cardstock. That's what that is. And now I'm using the shimmer brush Golden Glow. Ooh, that's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. That's really, really pretty. Okay, so the difference between the color and Wink of Stella. So this one is just the Wink of Stella. This one is using the shimmer brush. You see that shimmer? It's just gorgeous. Now again, whether it's Wink of Stella or the In Color, they're both $10 each. So it looks, you can kind of tell, it looks like you have more with the shimmer brush, I think. I think I'm almost out of the Wink of Stella, actually, because it's in the barrel here. I don't know, but it looks like there's more in that one. So that's our first card. Casing the catalog. I forgot to do the cutting thing. I got my scissors out and everything. See, I got distracted. I started being chatty here. That's okay. You can do the little flat thing or not. It's fine. On to the next card. Used to I was doing volumes of cards, but I realized I want to do quality, not quantity. So I'm trying to narrow it down to just a couple of cards. And this one, of course, another easy, fun fold, just the other direction, basically. Very similar to that one, but from left to right instead of up and down. And I get those words mixed up, so I don't use them literally. Now this one, we will use the Wink of Stella, but I'm thinking maybe we will use the new Barely Blush for that one. I guess I should prep it here a little bit. We're going to take that little ring off, put that back on. Shake it up real good. And I'm going to give you all the measurements so that you'll know how to put this one together. And by the way, my inspiration came from a swap at Onstage. And it was this one. This was the inspiration for this card. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous card. Arch dies, amazing. Just beautiful. Love it. Okay. Inspiration for this one. All right, so the card base for this card is 11 by 4 1/4. I'm going to give you the measurements as I'm pressing this one. And I've scored it at 2 3/4 and 5 1/2. And then the designer paper here is 4 by 2 1/2. And then for the die, I used a piece of cardstock, Golden Glow, 4 by 2 1/2. And then our designer series paper is 4 by 2 1/2. Does that make sense? 4 by 3 and yeah, okay. And the inside, of course, is, there we go, 4 by 5 1/4. And then this piece here, let me keep pushing that, get it primed and ready. is 2.5 by 4. All right. It's just barely coming out there. That's okay. Another easy fun fold. Now this is what I did. When I'm using my blend, Stampin' Blends, my dog is letting me know we got walkers. I wanted to write on here which one I used. I used the light berry burst for 2 of the butterflies, and then this one was the pretty in pink. But we're going to use the new In Color Barely Blush on top instead of the pretty in pink. Okay, and we will use the Wink of Stella on the other, but 2 butterflies. That's to help remind me what I did. And here's all the pieces. It's almost ready. I'll set that there just a minute, give my fingers a rest. Woo. I'm gonna go ahead and fold that over. And then it's folded back on itself. Another easy fun fold. Go ahead and put this one right here in the center. And then if I had a sentiment, I would stamp it first. But I think the reason why I'm keeping this one blank is so that if I need a birthday card or a sympathy or whatever occasion, it's available for that. And this is optional. You don't have to add in this piece here. But it's the perfect spot for one of those sentiments if you chose to do a sentiment. And just applying all of our pieces here. Super easy, super fun. And then if you're cutting your cardstock and you've got this little fraying right here going on, you can usually get rid of that look, but that just tells you that you need to probably get a new blade for your trimmer. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, find that sweet spot and add the adhesive. All right, find that middle position, fold it down. I'm going to lift up this flap and apply adhesive, and then the rest of the adhesive there. Now we're going to stamp our butterfly. I'm using Memento ink. You can use that new ink, Secret Sea. I just still have this one available. All right. Just press down nice and evenly. Keep pressing this one, getting it ready. Almost there. All right, I'm gonna let that dry for just a second here. And we're gonna color in. It says light, so let me get the light color. There we go, light berry burst. This is a part of the video I would forward, but again, the older I get, technology's just getting a little challenging. All right. So which card and which fold is your favorite? These tend to be my go-to folds, I have to say. I was kind of concentrating there. All right, this one might be ready. Not quite. I need more than 2 hands. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and punch this one out. And with these butterflies, like I mentioned at the beginning, how I set up by punching first, and then I will create that template and bring my stamp to this template, and then apply my brick. Yep, I'm almost out. Or block, not brick. Ooh, that's really pretty. All right, I'm almost out. I'm gonna have to order another one, I guess. Then you use your bone folder just to bring out those cute little wings. Of course, when you fold it flat, it will flatten out as you mail it. But that's what it's supposed to look like. Go ahead and put this one on. Ideally, I picked this paper because it's got the little flowers for the butterflies. It's just lovely, lovely paper. You pretty much can do anything with these colors. They're just amazing. And this one's gonna be right there. And like I said, I'm gonna wait on the sentiment to use it for whatever might come up. I'm using the clear on this one. And then this one, I'll put that one right there. And this is part of the dewdrop embellishments. Is this one ready yet? Almost. So pretty. Okay. Well, it's too bad I can't read on my phone the comments, but that's okay. Definitely you're going to want to get the Golden Glow and the Peaceful Pine for Christmas, as well as the Wink of Stella. Oh, that's just gorgeous. I mean, that's barely blush, and it's just beautiful. But yes, those are going to be beautiful Christmas colors. I think we might have to use these at our workshop Saturday. What do y'all think? I thought I was going to use the gel pen, but that must be on another card. But you can see the white, and you can accentuate any of these leaves using the white gel pen if you wanted. I think that might be why I had that out there. I can't remember now. But these are our cards for tonight using the new shimmer. Absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. That one's super light. Love how it turned out. Hope you enjoyed these cards, and hopefully you can come Saturday to our workshop. Reach out if you have any questions, and we'll play with some more fun folds. Actually, a brand new fold next week, new to me anyway, and I'm going to share all of that with you. And probably some of the product of the month is absolutely stunning using vellum with the shimmer. Oh my goodness, the sky's the limit. So looking forward to some more creativity this weekend, and we'll see you next week. Happy stamping!